This election has destroyed whatever fabric of national unity we have. The politicians weaponized tribalism, they weaponized ethno-religious sentiments, and they really split Nigerians apart. The Yoruba and the Igbo, the North versus the South, and they've done this, they did it at national level, they did it at state level. When we sit and talk about Nigeria, we always focus on education, health, this, that, this, places that have verifiable data to tackle. But how do you datify the unity of this country? So please, sir, I want to ask you, do you have a plan when you get into power? Because you surely will. There's no technicality that is going to stop that. When you get into power, sir, is there a plan to sew Nigerians back together again? Or do you think that in your grand scheme of tackling poverty and also alleviating the Nigerian, hopefully the Nigerian GDP and all these things, that the tribalism issue will die off with our prosperity? I always thought it would, but it's sad to see these things happen again. You saw our opponents going as far as Yoruba, Ronu, and things like that. Sir, my question is on national unity. We are highly fragmented at this point. What do you have in mind to get Nigeria back together as a country, loving each other, for us to be able to achieve all these things you have? Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Let me be honest with you. I've been asked this question several times. And what I'll tell them is exactly what I'm going to tell you now. It's actually at times good that all these things are coming out. When in 2015, I campaigned across Nigeria, then with Jonathan, I saw this happen, where Northerners were like, we don't want to hear anything. We don't want to see you. We're not. So, and there were so many attractive proposals, campaign promises by Buhari then, and he was voted into office. 8 years after, I did not see, maybe there is, I'm just saying, any reduction in the poverty in the North. I did not see where the North was buying bread cheaper than the South. I did not see where food, like Ibrahim said now, was cheaper in the North than the South. There was no improvement. They were not more secured. There was nothing. They will say they celebrated for that, taking that ethnic stand. Today, we're seeing a similar situation in the Southwest, where people think it is our turn, we don't care, it's not this and everything, because the politicians use this as a tool for competition, especially when they're incompetent. So they hire tools of division, tools of ethnicity. And I've asked people, Can they show me where they buy bread cheaper in Ibadan? Is cost of rice or food cheaper in Ibadan? Is cost of petroleum cheaper in Ibadan? Is there anywhere people in Ibadan are buying fuel today 300 naira and people in the east are paying 600? Is there anywhere they're buying bread 500 while people in the north are paying 1,000? Same thing is what happens with religion. Because people will say to you, oh, he's playing a religious card, he's doing this. Show me where the Muslims buy bread cheaper. I can tell you, Christians will go there and worship with them and buy the bread and come out and continue what they're doing. Show me where Christians are buying bread cheaper. Muslims will come there and buy the bread and go back. I went to a secondary school, Christ the King College in Onitsha. And I wasn't just a student anybody would say, you don't know in Christ the King College. I even became the deputy discipline prefect. So everybody that went to that school will tell you knows Mr. Peter Obi. We had students that were Muslims. We had students with other different Christian denominations. On Fridays, our Muslim students will go in Onitsha. They will go to mosque in Onitsha then. That's how I knew the mosque and where it was in Onitsha. They will go to mosque on Fridays. On Sundays, we will go to church. Those who are Catholics will go to Catholic. Those who are Anglicans will go to a neighboring school, DMDS, for their own. Everybody. We didn't know what was religion. I went to University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Again, nobody who passed through Nsukka will tell you while I was there, he does not know Peter Obi. Then you're not in the part of that school. What I mean, not that everybody knows me. There might be people who don't know me, who don't even remember me. But if there's popular students in the school, I'm one of them. So we had a lot of Muslims. We had people from different Christian denominations. A lot of Muslims, Nobody thought about where you're coming from. We had people. My senior brother went to school in University of Maiduguri. We used to go to Enugu for him to enter train to go back to Maiduguri. This were not in 60s. This were late 70s, early 80s. So it's not even 60s. So all these things were just tools that recently were brought into this into show divide, and sewing it together, my brother, is as easy as ABC. Once you bring back what I normally say, character, capacity, competency back, and people can see that they are participating in this, they are part of it because they are qualified, they are this, all this will disappear. I live in Onitsha, I live in Lagos. I'm involved in some of these companies you're talking. Nobody knows where anybody's coming from. What we're looking for, when we're looking for directors, is people who are competent. Yes, there might be an argument of, okay, in order to balance it, we need one person from Southwest, from Southeast, from this, from that, which are already enshrined in our Constitution. Our Constitution already said federal character. We have to bring people from different areas, but we have to bring people who are competent. It's been shown in our football system. Just yesterday, all those who played for us in the 80s was remembered by APIS. All those of them, Odebami, Christian Chukwu, everybody, he brought all of them to Lagos, hosted them, gave each of them about 1.5 million naira each, told each of them they're going to be flying his plane for free. He wants them to be looked after and everything. He didn't